thank you for taking the time to watch us set up the Energy Hub trailer for the first time. And I'd like to introduce you to Steve Porter, who's going to go through the process of setting up. First thing, of course, is making sure that the wheel chocks are situated behind and in front of the wheels on each side of the trailer to ensure it has stability. We'll follow Steve around the trailer as he starts to set it up. Secondary to that, we deploy the trailer legs, the support legs and outriggers, locating those into place, and then wait for Steve to come around to the front. We set up the two swinging deployable arms for the front end of the trailer. These deploy outwards to ensure that the mast remains stable once it's fully deployed and upward. There's quite a lot of weight in the forward part of the trailer once the mast is established. You'll notice it's just simply a safety pin to hold the trailer into place, to hold the legs from being when you're on the road and back. Simple process. Again, locking the pins into place to hold the outriggers out once the trailer's deployed. We're setting up the trailer today at the Sarina Showgrounds in readiness for the Relay for Life event that's happening over the weekend here. So we thought we'd take this opportunity to provide this demonstration video, which we hope to produce onto YouTube later on today or early tomorrow morning. So outriggers are nearly deployed. Okay, so therefore it sets up now a nice stable platform for the trailer to be situated on. This aids in reducing vibration as the mast goes up. Putting cameras up at height can sometimes introduce vibration into the camera system, which is unwanted vibration. Okay, moving around once again. Up. Okay, Steve's just opened the front boot. Inside the front boot houses the stabilisation guy wires for the trailer. Okay, you'll see several cleats mounted on the uppermost part of the mast. Been fixed there. Hold the guide wires for the trailer. So the rear stay fixes to the rear pole mount. This rear pole here has been designed for the back of the trailer to hold the mast during transit. Just while Steve's setting up all the guy wires, I'll give you a quick look into the front boot there. In the front boot also houses the pan tilt zoom camera and the mast section, or the support section for the pan tilt zoom camera. We'll show you where that fits later. And a very, very nice 500 amp hour lithium ion battery pack. That's the energy source. An amazing amount of horsepower stored in within that small capsule there. The trailer comes with a spare tyre in case you require that along the road. Standard 50mm ball coupling on the front. This trailer does not require trailer brakes, which is a great selling advantage on this trailer. If you're using it amongst several vehicles, say for a council application, we have several vehicles which could potentially be towing this trailer. It's nice to be able to ensure that trailer's being kept under that 750 kilogram weight. and we've ensured our doing so on this trailer by employing the lithium ion technology, which is extraordinarily light in weight, and then aluminium construction for the body of the trailer, again keeping the weight down. By not having to have a trailer brake, that gives us a huge advantage over our competitors, because now you don't need to worry about a trailer brake controller in every vehicle that you plan to tow this trailer with. Not necessary on the Energy Hub trailer. Okay, Steve's connected all the outrigger wires, and he's now deploying the PTZ that I showed you just a short while ago. You'll notice there's a retaining cap there to keep the moisture out of the masthead. A very well designed connector, Ethernet connector for this PoE type camera into the end of the unit. It simply plugs into the receptacle on the end of the mast, and that's located by a screw thread, very secure. So it's as simple as that. The connection of the P2Z slides over the spindle, tighten up the screws on the top. We won't worry about a spanner for it now, it's only deployed for demonstration purposes. Okay, that's the setup of the rig. Now we undo the securing hasp on the mast section. Flip over its captive nut. And up to the front of the trailer, is it now, Steve?
Yep.
Up we go. All the cameras are already fixed to the what we call the shark arms on the trailer, so it's ready for deployment. There's another receptacle there to clasp the pole once it reaches its vertical position. We now engage a small winch. As you can see, this entire trailer setup is easily performed by a single person. The trailer, in its design, we've made sure that it's ergonomical. Design keeps any lifting under 20 kilos. There's nothing on this trailer that requires a lift over 20 kilos, keeping it well within the safety, single person operation. Steve's now just making sure none of the guy wires are caught up in anything while it's being deployed. I suppose I should have shown you up the mast a little further. Along the mast, just while Steve's setting that up, you notice there's an antenna there. That's a small antenna. It's been set up for wireless Wi-Fi. It's got a local wireless access point for accessing the CCTV footage by either iPad, iPhone or a laptop within the vicinity of the trailer. And you'll see there's a rather large signboard. It's a multicolour signboard, programmable over Ethernet, and if we get an opportunity we'll power that up and show you just how bright that is. A very bright multicolour, and it also has ability to show graphics, very high quality graphics on the board as well. Okay, Steve's now just securing the mast into that receptacle that we showed you. Give you another look around the trailer here while he's doing that. On board here as well we have a rear boot which houses all the electronics for the trailer, and we'll give you a quick brief look in there in a moment as well, but there's a considerable amount of electronics in there to make this unit work. On the top here we have 4 of 200 watt solar panels, so you've got a total capacity of 800 watts on this trailer, making it truly long-term deployable option. Steve's now just attaching the front guy wires onto the forward stays. Once it's performed, we'll do a little bit of levelling up on the trailer just to make sure it's nice and level. Righto, deployment. Okay, just Now it's just the process of levelling up the trailer. Once Steve's levelled these up, puts a fair bit of tension onto the guy wires, which in turn holds the mast nice. So in these windy conditions that we have today, we've got a nice steady platform for the cameras to work on. Especially when you're running a pan tilt zoom at the top of the mast, which has a 27 power zoom on it, and a digital zoom on top of that. You don't need very little amount of vibration on the trailer will radiate through to the received image. You get quite a blurry image if we don't have this stable mast and platform for it to work on. The camera's up the mast. We have one pan tilt zoom camera. I'll just wander up there for a moment. So we have one pan tilt zoom right at the top, deployed at the top, as you saw us fixing that short while ago. Further down we have two Pelco Sarix type cameras, and they are both day and night. They're 5 megapixel infrared illuminated cameras. Also up the mast, I'm not too sure we can see it from this angle, I'll come around the other way. We have installed also some LED lighting, flood lighting on the mast, which provides a little bit of additional lighting in nighttime conditions if required. All the cameras on board here have video movement detection that can be switched on or switched off as required. So if the trailer senses, or the cameras around the trailer sense any movement, we can increase the frame rate considerably. There's a large storage device on the camera. I think it's about 300 gigabytes of storage on board, and additional hard drive capacity can be simply plugged in by USB. Okay, Steve's about to deploy the solar panels now. Very, very well designed this. All the cables are kept in that safety. What's the name of that thing there, Steve? Those little runners there, plastic runners. Energy chain. So the cables are all kept well and truly secured in the energy chain. They, as you can see, they just simply, it's such a smooth operation to deploy these things. And there you have it, 800 watts deployed. So what's it been, folks? Probably 5 or 6 minutes of setup, and Steve's been taking it fairly slowly to show us through the process. And there you have one energy trailer set up and ready to go. Just before we quit the video, I'll give you a quick look in the rear box to show you some of the technology in there. So this trailer is fully set up with GPRS. It's got, as I mentioned before, it's got Wi-Fi for local connection to the system. It's got a lithium-ion battery management system built into the system there. That's very, very necessary with these new high-power lithium-powered cells. This really is state-of-the-art equipment. You've got a DC to DC red arc charger built into the system there for powering the unit from the car while you're driving along. I won't go into all the details. Huge solar controller there. It's MPPT, latest state-of-the-art solar controller. Along the back wall, the engineering in this thing is just superb. Anyway, anyhow guys, thank you very much for taking the time. Look, I will just glance up. I see the trailer's just began to energise. I'm not sure whether you'll see it. You may see a little bit of it there. It's a lovely little signboard. Anyway, thank you once again for taking the time to see our energy hub being deployed by Steve.